Hello, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 6 of Roz's Happy Hour. I'm your girl, Roz, coming to you from Trichet Entertainment and your host for today's broadcast. How's everyone? What's happening? It's Hump Day. It is Wednesday, and we are back. Yes, our motto here is to bring you the best in arts and entertainment. Have we been doing that? I sure hope so. Well, great. Let's get started with today's show. We are excited about our next guest. He is no stranger to the music business. He is an artist, a writer, and a producer, a triple threat. Please give him some hearts. You know how we do it on Roz's Happy Hour. And please welcome R&B sensation Donell Jones.
Years are gone, nobody here but us. Ooh, put on some sexy, baby. You about to get this love. Let's make love like it's the last day on earth. Our souls will be connected when you put me deep in you. As I put deep into you. As I put me deep in you. As I push deep into, girl, it feels so good in you. As I push deep into you. As I push deep, it feels so good deep in you.
Donell Jones. And welcome, Donell Jones. I want to say welcome to Roz's Happy Hour, and I'm so delighted to have you on the show. And so, how are you doing?
I'm awesome. I'm loving life. I'm enjoying all of these moments that I'm having. I feel really good that that people are welcoming me back into this music game, and yeah,
Yeah. All right. Well, hold
yeah.
on. Do my little intro, and you're gonna tell me what you think about this because it's my voice. Hold on. Rise, 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 rise is happy. 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 Rise is happy.
All right. I like that. I like that.
We trying. So thank you. How was that Roz's happy hour? I put my voice on it and
I'm saying you got a little swag, huh? Okay.
all this
Okay.
through the pandemic, man. I've been teaching myself, flipping, and that's the thing you have to in this pandemic pivot because
You do.
our industry is completely shut down.
Yeah, it is. It is. But it gives us a moment to be around family, to to pay more attention to ourselves. So I didn't take it lightly. I focused on me and I went and I did my job. So
Yes,
yeah.
you did. And let me just say thank you for that bomb listening party. Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate. Oh, you was on there.
Yeah, I was on
Oh,
there.
okay. That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, I had the Roz's happy hour background. Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yeah, saving this one for you, and I had this time with you. So Kenya, your publicist did a great job.
She's awesome. She's
Yeah,
definitely awesome.
it really is. Well, and also congratulations on your new CD entitled 100% Free.
Yes, I'm so ecstatic about this album. You know, for me, it was important for me to do an album like this. I just felt like, during this pandemic, we really need love. I mean, and a lot of people lost their loved ones, a lot of people lost jobs, not financially stable anymore. So I really felt like it was necessary for me to do something and do it for my fans and for people that may need love, because a lot of people we need it, honestly.
Yeah. Right now, it's all about love.
Yeah,
Man.
we're moving into a different era. I think right now we're moving into a different dimension, and we have to just let a lot of things go that we're holding on to. And for some people, that's very hard to do, And but that's why I think this record is important, because um, I'm just trying to push love, and I'm also trying to get people to understand that meditation really helps, but you got to try it. Yeah,
Mhm. That's okay.
apologize.
That's
I
okay.
apologize.
No worries. No worries.
I
Listen,
just had to I just had to scream on a few people like, yo, please don't call me right now. What's the
hey, that be happening. I was doing the interview and they called and it rung to my cell, my computer. I'm like, no, I can't do that.
right, exactly. Like
So that's what
they
I
call both phones. So I can't get you on that phone. I'm gonna call the other phone then.
not like you might be busy, right?
Right.
So, but anyway, you were saying you have oh well, there's 7 songs on this CD.
Yes, yes, 7 songs.
Wow.
Yes.
That's
And the reason I did 7 songs is because it's my 7th studio album.
mm,
I've been off the scene for 7 years, so I decided to do 7 songs, because 777 represents completion.
mm,
And for me, I'm really big about spirituality. I'm really big on numerology, and I just feel like it just meant something to me. And I got a strong idea to do this album, and to do it for free. So I just went with it, and these are the songs that came out of that.
wow. And your fans are loving this new CD. I
Thank,
mean,
thank you.
are you happy with the progress that you're
I
having?
am.
Are
I Yes. I'm so happy because these songs. It took me. I started late. I started around like the beginning of November. I
mm,
had been talking about the album, but I didn't start recording anything or writing anything until November. So I kind of pushed myself in the corner because I didn't want to sit on records for a long time. I wanted everything to be fresh, and I'm just happy with what came out because I didn't know what was going to happen. I just went in and this is what the universe gave me. So I'm really, really ecstatic and pleased that my fans appreciate the album. And I really tried to do different kinds of music. I know a lot of people are not used to me doing that, but on this particular project, I wanted to try to reach as many people as I could. So I did a house track, I did a reggae track, and I did my regular R&B, but I also did a hip hop track. So I just really wanted to reach as many people as I can with the message of love. And that was the reason why I did that.
Yeah, absolutely. And everyone can go to DonellJonesMusic.com to download a free CD, 100% free. Who does that? I mean, that was fantastic that you're giving this away like that. Thank you.
No, thank you. I really appreciate the interview, and I appreciate people for just taking the time to download and listen to it, because that's what I really want. I just want people to listen, and hopefully they can take something away from it.
Well, may I play one song on the new CD? I just love it. It's called Karma.
Yeah. Let's get into it.
Yeah, would you introduce it to the audience?
Hey, this is Donell Jones, and you about to check out Karma.
You gotta know that it's over. I gave all of me. My heart is empty. You promised you would change. You said forever, you and me. Look at what you've done to me. I'm torn apart. I'm picking up the pieces you left to me. How selfish could you be? I gave you the world, and you still couldn't be deep. I forgave you when you cheated. I guess it didn't mean a thing. No more excuses. I packed your bags, they at the door. Cause I'm through with you. Keep the things you put me through. I gave you all my love and then this what you do. Everything you did about the comeback, you gon' get this karma. Nothing karma. You end up losing everything you love. You about to get it. Every single do from every single do. You gon' get this karma. Ain't no escaping that. And everything you did is coming back. Cause payback's a door. Oh, you got to pay it back to me. Payback is a game. Cause I didn't deserve it. Payback. It's a dog. It's a dog. Leave me alone. Can't take no more. I've awakened from sleep. No more you selling dreams. No. Cause I fell in love with me. You kind of loving I don't need. I've got control of me. Your bags is at the door. I'm through with you. Keep the things you put me through. I gave you all my love and then that's what you do. Everything you did about the comeback, you gon' get this karma. Karma, you end up losing everything you love. You about to get it. Every single do from every single do. Cause you lose in the end. Cause everything you did is coming back. Payback's a door. You got to pay it back to me. Oh yeah, cause I didn't deserve it. Hey, oh, baby, give a dog. It's a dog. Yeah. Oh, your lies, you think I believe it? I cracked the code to get in your DM. Read some messages that you seen them. You've been driving my bench to meet him. But it's the big payback. Karma gon' get you, so take that. Never come back again. Payback's a dog. It's a dog. Look what you did to me. Hey. Huh. You know I didn't deserve it. Nah. It's a dog. It's a dog, yeah. But what's crazy? It's not real when you used to hide your phone. Payback is a dog. Always coming with some sad excuse. Payback is a dog. You remember that? Cause I'll never forget. You about to get it.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was dope. That was so dope. The
Thank you.
lyrics, though, I mean, you wrote all the lyrics, produced and performed on this CD.
That's correct. That's correct. All the songs. Well, I got a lot of friends that I can call and get help from. But on this particular album, I wanted to do everything myself. I knew it was going to be a free album, so I didn't want to ask my friends to work for free. You know,
Yeah.
and I'm very capable of doing it myself. So I wanted to do it. I got the signal. It came through me. So I just really wanted to just make sure that my energy was in a good place, and I wanted to put it on record.
Yeah. Yeah. So how long did it take to finish the CD from start to finish? You said you started in November.
That's correct. It's
Mm.
probably took about start to finish. I would say I was done by the party. I
Oh,
had
that's
just
not bad.
finished. I had just wrapped up by the party, and I was going through it because I was so nervous. Like I'm like, oh man, I had already had the music. I probably finished my last song days before, but I still had to get it mixed.
Ah,
So I'm over here like I ain't got no hair, but if I had hair, I would have been pulling it out because I was trying to get it done because I wanted to make the party. And you know what? It all worked out. It all worked out. I didn't have any. I don't know why I was going crazy because I knew it was going to work out, and it all worked out exactly the way it was supposed to,
yeah.
which I'm really great about. You know, because we were going to release the album in December, but so happened that it came out on Valentine's Day, which was even more better because it's on Valentine's Day, the
Love.
love day. You
Yeah.
know, so it just let me know that look, man, chill out. I got this. Let
Yeah.
me do this, and you just let me use you, and let me guide you where you need to go, and you just let me do this. And I had to realize that look, that's every day for me. I gotta let the universe do its job.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it's about. And I mean, and when you do something from your heart, you do something with passion, all you got to do is be still, and it's going to just, it just comes back, and you don't even
Yeah,
see it. It comes from places you don't even imagine that that you yourself, could have
that's
thought.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
And you know, in one of my songs, uh, Fresh, I have a line that says, do it from your heart. The reward is going to be greater. Go from being a private lieutenant to major. So, I mean, for me, that line alone, I don't know where it came from, but it resonated with me because it's like, just after I got done with the project, it was like, man, I went back and listened. I'm like, wow, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing this from my heart. So don't worry about anything else. It'll come. No, don't worry about monetary things or anything like that. It'll come back. Blessings always come back.
Always twofold. And
Mhm.
so, is that how you moved in the title 100% free? Had to do with.
Yes, well, I got the idea. Well, the idea for to do a free album came when the pandemic hit.
Mm,
Then immediately after that, I got an idea that I should name it 100% free. So that was lingering in my head all the time. So I already knew exactly what I wanted to do. I just didn't know how I was going to get to the end of it.
Nice. So you're from Chicago. That's where I'm from, Chicago,
Okay, what's out of town?
West Side.
Oh, you from the West Side? Okay, over there with
Honey,
Don Juan and then with the Gators and all of that. Okay,
KKK.
I'm from the South Side.
You
Yeah.
know, and then it's like I'm a booking agent, so I book headline talent across the country. So
Wow,
I got
amazing.
two sides of me, right? When we
Uh-huh.
trying to collect.
Oh yeah, that's a whole another ball game right there. You gotta make sure you got some funds, yo.
Don't let the Chicago come out. But I've been in California now 30 years. So
Oh wow, okay.
and I started in the business with Dennis Edwards, Eddie Kendricks, and David Ruffin.
Wow, that's amazing. I know you got some stories. I know you got a whole bunch of stories.
Oh my God. Yes. Yes. I have stories. I did the last show before David died.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've been rocking and rolling for a long time.
Well, you look amazing. You look amazing.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you. And that's another thing I was going to say. I'm an OG, but your music transcends to my generation.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean,
What's
hmm?
I'm sorry, I ain't mean to stop you.
No, that's okay. Because I came up with, Babyface and After Seven, Kevon is one of my best friends,
Wow.
as well. So yeah, but we're all listening to you. And I tell people and I'm playing, look, you got to hear this. You got to hear this, Donell Jones. I went back and I looked at some of your films from you perform. You, first of all, who'll be dressing you? Let me just say, oh,
I have an awesome stylist. His
yes.
name is Middleman. He's amazing. And before him, I had another young lady by the name of Lisa Green, and she was amazing as well. But they all knew that I was from Chicago, and I love hats, and so we based it around that Chicago look, and
Mm.
that's what I've carried throughout my whole career.
Yeah. So, that's interesting because the Shy Lights, Marshall Thompson, that's the look, the Chicago look with the
Mm-hmm.
chain and the hats. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
Marshall, y'all still wearing those outfits? He is. But you've relocated to Atlanta. Is there any advantages for music wise being in Atlanta?
Well, Atlanta now is pretty much like a baby California.
Mhm.
And it's growing so much. But I left Chicago when I was 17 and I moved to Jersey. So when I moved to Jersey,
Mm.
what happened was I went to go looking for places to live. And I was like, you know what, Atlanta is probably a better place for me to bring my family up in. New York was getting a little chaotic.
Mm.
And I think it was around the time that the Trade Center had got hit with those planes. So I wanted to get out of the north and come to the south, and that's what I did. I brought my family down here.
Nice, nice. So, as a producer, you've also written for Usher. Is there anybody else you would consider writing for?
I did some writing for the young brother Jacquees, who's out. Did a song on his album called 23. I've also worked with uh, Jade, uh, Silk,
Mm.
2. Um, yeah, that's pretty much my repertoire.
Wow.
Probably something I'm forgetting.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Any new artists that you would like to produce?
I want to get as much music out as I can. To be honest with you, I'm open to working with any new artist. Um, One of the things I'd love to do is I want to produce another artist's whole album.
Mm.
I would love to do that. It's in my to do things, my
Yeah,
to do list. Like so, I have to do it at some point. But yeah, I would love to do that. And hopefully it'll happen soon.
yeah. I would love to see you work with the artist known her.
Oh
She's,
man, she's so dope. I
that's
mean,
my neighbor.
I
Her
don't even know if she even need any help. That's how dope she is. Like she is really, really amazing. Her voice is amazing. The type of music that she makes, She's really amazing. Honestly, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Between her and LMA. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I booked her when she was 11. She's my neighbor. Her
Wow.
parents, yeah, they lived here. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I came up Gabby. But I know you play the acoustic guitar, or is that electric guitar?
Neither.
Oh,
That was the prop. I've always had great guitar players
oh,
come
wow.
and play. Yeah, I'm not a guitar player. I play the piano. I play the keys, and I make my music. I do the drums. I do everything except for play that guitar.
Ah,
I've been fortunate to find some of the best guitars here in Atlanta, and I had one in Jersey. But no, we just took a picture with the guitar because the album
yeah.
had guitars on it. So they were like, you know what, put the guitar, and it worked.
Yeah.
It was a good shot, so we went with it, and from that day on, everybody thought I was a guitarist, but no, I'm not a guitarist. I wish I was, but I'm not.
Oh, wow. Can we check out one more song on the CD? Um,
Sure.
how about Serious?
Oh, that's my favorite joint right there. That has a vibe to it. I really love that record. That's my next single as well.
Nice. Let's check it out. Let's see if I got it on here.
Baby, you ain't gotta phone for nothing.
Oh yeah.
I'll be right here.
Big jump.
Baby, you ain't gotta phone for nothing. I'll be right here. If you're looking for love, don't you look no more. Yeah, I am the answer. Get your back on track now. So much love to give up to give. Happiness appears. Never around your near. Baby, I'm the real one. Tonight we're gon' feel. I'm the winner still. Super fun is real. Give your body a chill. Lay back, let me show you how. How the OG about to put it down. I'ma be all that you need now. Baby girl, my love is so serious. You about to see. I'll be all that you need. Yeah. Touch, when we touch. Ooh, your body's so soft. Why don't you slowly take everything on? My love is so serious, it's about to be. You deep in them sheets. Yeah. Touch, when she touch. Ooh, you turn me on. I can't wait to be giving you all my love. Sure, you know I'll be finding all freaky places you hiding. Gonna let me know when to dive in. That's what I'm on. Do anything that you want. You know I'm way out when you let me go deep as I want. Tonight we gon' feel. I'm the winner still. Super fun is real. Give your body a chill. Lay back, let me show you how. How the OG about to put it down. I'ma be all that you need now. Baby girl, my love is so serious. You about to see. I'll be all you need. Girl, touch, when she touch. Ooh, your body's so soft. Why don't you slowly take everything home? My love, yeah, my love is so serious. It's about to be me and you deep in them sheets. Touch, really touch. Ooh, you're turning me on. I can't wait to be giving you all my love. Guitar so low, pedal way. Ooh, girl, my love is So serious, yeah, serious. And it feels so good, girl, when we touch. It's so serious. Ooh, your body's so strong. Girl, just keep turning me on. Ooh, yeah. My love is serious. I'm so damn serious. I'ma always give you love when we touch. My love is serious. I'm so damn serious. Serious.
Yes, yes,
Leroy,
yes.
that's your favorite.
Yeah,
That's
that's my
it.
favorite jump right there.
Oh man, them lyrics.
Thank
Lyrics. Didn't they call you lyrics?
you. Yeah, I had an album called Lyrics too.
Oh,
And
okay. Yeah.
I think for me, lyrics, it's the best part of a song. You got to have dope music, but when you got something that can really resonate with people, and you're talking about something that they may be feeling inside, you got them. And I think that singing, the music, and having great lyrics, that makes for the perfect song, or
Yeah.
makes for great songs.
Yeah.
And I grew up listening to a lot of great songs. Teddy Pendergrass, the Ivy Brothers. These guys made music that you felt. You could feel their soul when they were singing. So I love it when I can make music like that, or I try to. Not as great as those guys, but I try to strive to be like those guys.
Yeah, but you're unique. You're in your own element, out here, because the music industry has changed where the songs are not about lyrics. I don't know what's going on. What are you saying? Where's the hook?
Right,
Left to the hook.
right, right.
Even with Michael Jackson, you knew Ben, you knew what he was talking about. It was
Yeah,
always the story. So,
yes,
you know,
yes.
now, now tell us about your foundation, the National Care of Missing and Exploited Children. Is that you?
Yes, well, that's not my foundation. What I'm doing is when someone purchases the album, because you can download it from my website for free, but I'm hoping that people will listen to it and they would want to go buy it. Because I'm supporting a great foundation, I'm giving 25% of the proceeds to missingkids.org. We don't really talk about this a lot. Sorry. We don't really talk about this a lot, but about 800,000 kids come up missing every year. That's ridiculous. We should be seeing more of this on the news. We should see more celebrities talking about this, but nobody is talking about this. So I just really felt like it was important for me to use my platform to speak about this. I didn't even know anything about this until the pandemic hit and somebody brought this to my attention. So that's about 1.6 million parents out there looking for their kids. That's ridiculous. I really thought that was just insane that nobody is speaking about this. So I just wanted to talk about it, and I want to lend my support for that cause.
Wow, that no, I had no idea it was that many. You hear about it randomly. I think we have one right now that's missing. Just the other day, he got in an Uber and
Wow.
he had done some drugs. He was 16 years old, and the Uber missed the exit and ended up on the Bay Bridge. And the teenager thought he was kidnapping him, and they got in an altercation. They stopped and left him out on the bridge, and he was walking, no trace of him.
Are you serious? Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I'd have to do a little bit more research on this Uber guy, because but it's
yeah,
sad that things are happening like that in this world, and we just need to pay a little bit more attention to it and put some focus on it.
yeah. Well, thank you for doing your part, and everybody that wants to contribute can go to Donell Jones
That's correct.
music.com and make a contribution.
That's correct. You can donate, or again, if you want to buy the album on iTunes or any other place, you can purchase the album, and I'm going to be giving part of that proceeds to the foundation as well. Or you can go to my website, download the album, and there's a donate button. You can donate directly.
Oh,
So
nice.
either way. Mhm.
He's giving y'all something free, so y'all give back. And you will be blessed. I mean, that's an awesome cause that, and thank you for doing that again. So you're considered an independent artist now. How does that feel?
Amazing. I've I've waited for this moment for a long time.
Mm,
And that's part of the reason I waited 7 years too, because I wanted to make sure every contract was done. I paid back everybody who I owed.
mm,
It just feels really good to be in charge of my own career. I love the opportunity that L.A. Reid and LaFace and Clive Davis at Arista gave me. They gave me a great opportunity to build the fan base, but I wasn't in charge. I don't own those masters. I get paid from that stuff, but at the end of the day, I wanted to be in charge because I would have released so many other songs, but I didn't have any say in that. And now I can do that because I'm in charge of my career. Now the only difference is that I'm not spending their money anymore. I'm spending my own. So I have to be really strategic about what I do, and it has to make sense. So, but I got a great team. I got a great team. We're doing big things right now, and I'm really pleased at where I'm at. It's been 7 years, so
mm.
it could be difficult for someone who doesn't have a major label behind them. But I've gotten so many praises from people saying, "Man, this feels like you got a major label behind you," and it's not a really big team. So I'm really happy with the people that the creator has put on my path because they're doing a hell of a job.
Mhm. Oh, they are. I mean, you're all over. I have a small business administration advisor, and I was talking to him and mentioning Donell Jones, and he goes, "Oh yeah, yeah, I'm like, you know Donell Jones?" He's like, "Yeah, yeah, he got a new album, right?" I'm like, "Yeah."
That's awesome. That's
So
awesome. That's amazing.
yeah, I
That's
mean,
amazing.
and it's not a black white thing. It's just your music is uplifting to many different styles and types of people. And like this album, like you said earlier, has so many varieties. You got some reggae, and when I
Yeah.
heard the house music track, I'm like, oh, my sister, oh, she's in, she's in.
But we from the Shy, so we started house music in Chicago. So I grew up. My mom used to have house parties all the time. So
Yeah.
it was only I've always loved that music. I just never had the opportunity to do it. And if I was at LaFace, they'd have been like, "Nah, get
Mm-mm.
out of here. You're not doing that." So now that I have the opportunity to do whatever I want to do, I decided to do one of those records, and it really feels good.
Yeah, yeah, it does. I was going to say, you must be really happy, having the loyal fans being gone 7 years, coming back, and your fans are still right there for you.
I am. I'm ecstatic about that. You got some people that want the old guy, and it's like, well, if you want that record, you can go listen to that. A lot of people say, I want another Where I Want to Be. Well, you already have that. But as a creator and as a music maker, we never want to stay the same. We just want to branch out a little bit. Now, I'm no matter what, I'm always going to be Donell Jones. So I can't change that part. So I'm always going to give you me the type of songwriting that I do, but I also want to branch out and do other things because it just makes me feel good to know that I'm doing what makes me feel good inside.
Hmm. Hmm. Absolutely. So, I see you work out. Is that part of your daily routine?
I got to do it. It makes me feel so good when I hit the gym, when I push those weights. I mean, I get things out of my head. I'm focused, and it's just one of those things that I get to spend some time with self and I'm meditating when I'm working out. So it makes me feel good.
Yeah, so that's why we should listen to meditation. That's so cool because the other night I couldn't sleep, and so I got the diffuser. I put me some lavender and lime in there, and I put meditation, and I was like right where I needed to be. So
Wow.
thank you. Yeah,
Wow. I appreciate that.
yeah. I mean,
Wow.
the stress of the week, that's the exact thing that we need. So to have that type of song on there,
You know what? I didn't know how people were going to receive it. But it's been great. I hear a lot of people saying that, they love the vibe. They love that there's no talking on it. They can just really just sit back and listen to it and close their eyes and go wherever you want to go at that point.
Yeah, absolutely. And I will share it with some other people that I know right now. We're, everyone's stress level is different. And, just put this on, just kind of chill, relax, turn the TV off. It's too much news going on. It's, every time we turn around, something's going on. It's a time to relax. And I
It
think
is.
that you intended on with that song.
Yes, yes. My thing is, I just want people to wake up and just let go of fear. Whatever it is that you fear, you have to let that go and understand that you're okay. We all gonna leave this place at some point. So don't worry about the day you're leaving. Worry about the life you're living. And I think a lot of us, we think too much about what happened in the past or what's going to happen in the future. Whatever you do today will dictate your future. So just do whatever you can do for yourself today and stay in the moment.
Wow, you said a lot there because I sure do walk around. We're in California, so we're closed down, right? When
Mhm.
we get ready to go out, I got my husband a shield, goggles, gloves.
Mhm.
Like,
No, but I don't blame you because I mean there is still something out there that's going on, so you have to protect yourself. But I wouldn't be afraid because we're all here to serve a purpose. And again, we don't know when that expiration date is, but we got to start living a little bit more, loving ourselves and loving each other.
yeah, yeah, that's so true. Do you have a favorite venue you performed at?
My favorite venue um, is in London.
Oh,
The reason why I love to perform over there is because over here we tend to throw our stars away.
mm,
We tend to, we when you get to reach a certain point or older, people don't pay as much of attention to you. But over there, it's almost like you just came out again. It's
mm,
it's, it's almost like, I hate to say it, but when I go over there, I kind of feel like Michael Jackson a little bit because I mean I can't even walk down the street. It's really amazing. I got the microphone and I'm singing and they're louder than me.
mm.
So they have a different level of respect for artists. I guess maybe because they don't see us as much. But when I go over there, it's just so amazing. And I love that atmosphere.
Wow. Yeah. Well, when we get back, I need to get you on the Dave Cos cruise. It's an all music cruise that we cruise the
Love it.
Mediterranean and
Yeah.
is just phenomenal.
When
So
does the boat go?
it changes places. We were scheduled to go to Morocco um in May.
Yeah.
So now it's rescheduled to 2022 when they get back on the ship. But we've done Rome, we've done Venice, uh,
Wow.
just
Wow.
music. I mean, with I mean Jonathan Butler, Gerald Albright, Sheila E.
Wow. Mm.
Yeah, just the whole 7 days, nothing but music throughout. And then they do different, they'll do like a Michael Jackson, they'll do a Stevie Wonder, where all the music played that on the stage that day is in tribute to one of those artists.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It is absolutely. And I know you covered Stevie Wonder. I would love to if they do a tribute to Stevie Wonder. You have to be on that program.
I would love to do that. I mean, I met Stevie. He's a wonderful soul.
Yeah.
Um, and he told me, he was like, man, thank you for making me some more money. I was like, okay, Stevie.
Well, Donnell, I know we have come to the end of our broadcast for today. I want to thank you for being on Roz's Happy Hour and continued blessings to you.
Thank
And
you.
do you have any encouraging words for upcoming artists that you would um, want to leave with?
Sure. I'd like to tell every artist out there, or young, up and coming, any artist that's out there, study the greats. Make sure you study the greats. Practice. Don't be afraid to be original. It's okay to take something from back then, but flip it, make it your own, and put God first in everything you do, and watch what happens.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much. I
Thank
am,
you for having me.
yes,
Thank you.
it's been fun. All right.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Appreciate you. And I'm glad I didn't put the red up. We would have been right.
Right?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Okay. Same here. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
I got to give a shout out to Elon Trotman, the saxophone extraordinaire. He was one of my guests on Roz's Happy Hour, and he helped me. He reproduced Roz's Happy Hour. Didn't he do a good job? Oh my God. Let's check it out one more time. Roz's Happy. Roz's Happy. Roz's Happy. Roz's Happy. Roz's Happy. Thank you, Elon. It's the bomb. I love it. All right, that concludes our show for today. Let me leave you with some more Donell Jones. Stand by. And remember, you can go to DonellJonesMusic.com and download the CD for free, or you can go to Apple and purchase it. And for 25% of those proceeds go towards helping lost children. I want to thank you for rocking with your girl, Roz, again tonight. Please tell a friend, bring a friend to our next episode. Stay safe. Continue wearing your mask despite what anybody say. Wear that mask and come back and see us not next week, the week after next, when our guest will be the Manhattans featuring Gerald Austin. We look forward to seeing you then. Until then, good night.
Baby, living 100% free. Huh. I'm so fresh. Let's go. Fresh, yeah, so fresh. Let's go. Fresh, yeah, so fresh. It's the one and only D Jones, baby. Fresh, so fresh. Fresh, I'm so fresh. Nothing can save you. This be the season for crushing on haters. Cut off the lesson and deal with the greater. Don't let nobody separate you from creator. Fuck you, don't do me no favors. If you gon' keep on saying I owe you a favor, do it from your heart, the reward gon' be greater. Go from being a private lieutenant to major. Spirit got so many flavors, but we can't see when purpose is strictly on paper. We all have big faces on paper. Let's get this money to change our behavior. And be fresh every day, change your attitude. Cut the hate, ain't scared to tell the truth. Steady elevating, become a different you. Let's celebrate you fresh today. Fresh every day, but you gotta choose. To cut the hate, ain't got nothing to lose. Steady elevating, become a better you. We fresh to the bone, you know we so. Give love your attention. Don't turn them back, gotta make it your mission. To let go of the trauma, the problems, addictions. Don't let nobody pull you in negative issues. 90% of it's mental. Change the way you think is the key.